Hey, so I've been working on a slam poem recently, or at least for the past month, and I'm just addressing a couple things that have been on my mind. I don't have it memorized quite yet, but let me know what you think. If you haven't started praying for us, then I would start. Let's just say I don't know how we got here. I don't know how 2012 became the one step forward, 1,000 steps back year. We're so obsessed with how our paper's stacked, it's like we're sidetracked. We spend so much time counting in God we trust that we trust our money more than God himself. And then there's some of us scratching the surface of an open wound and pouring hand sanitizer over what we can't see. Trying to wash ourselves clean of jealousy, material envy. We want that Mercedes-Benz with rim rotating 180, red dice in the mirror, Prince of Bel-Air taxi style, maybe. We've actually convinced ourselves that we're the new Slim Shady, so please stand up if you like where we're headed. Though we've gained more broken hearts and lost more souls since our last breath was given. I keep seeing how we're using revolvers, assault rifles, and Glocks to protect our valuables, because what we store up on Earth will still be protected when we leave? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'll wait if you'd like to intercede. I'm intrigued to know how protecting the amount of money we have will change us. Tell me faith in what will rust will save us. We're wasting 60 seconds after 60 seconds on versions of ourselves we can't even stand to fix our bad habits after bad habits that we can't fix with our own bare hands. I couldn't predict what we were capable of, so consider me emotionally faded. I've got scars after each time I sought my own glory and fell on my face, but no tears wasted. I keep flashing back from where I lost faith in myself and lost faith in man when Columbine, Virginia Tech, Aurora, and Newton happened, and I wasn't there to stop it. Which is why I'm at a loss with all these distorted emotions. I don't know what would have happened if I had been there. I'm a fixer. I regress, and I know this isn't Tangled, and these tears will bring them back to life, or a story where a doctor becomes a hero and erases the pain caused with loss of innocent life. I'm so jaded from this year's circumstances, I can't take it. We left God on the silence of this thing called life, and we'll never land from where we fell from. We're swimming in sinking sand that we created. Our evils are rising up, and we're drowning from sedation by our own losses. Righting wrongs by many who didn't know they wronged us using violence. I wish the victims' voices could just overcome the silence, but they can't. We won't let them, because we are them. We've already convinced ourselves to poison each happy moment with venom. How we let ourselves get this far, I couldn't tell you. A lot of us are beginning to run away from God, and I don't know how else we'd run to. I just keep seeing their faces. Visions of life stolen from the places that should be considered the safest. I don't know why it's taking me so long to say this, but I miss when school was viewed as something sacred. All I see is this loss of potential. I can't leave my room without wondering why many of us gave up goals aimed at heaven for a taste of Pepto-Bismol. We love the initial sin we commit, but hey how it eventually makes us feel. It's like eating too much food and having to deal with the result when our conscience saying, "You're full," would not intervene. I look at us all on TV and wonder if we can rewrite the news prophecy about our future, because the news is only default setting is upsetting, and we do not realize how big of a contribution we make to it. Now are you angry with how I portrayed humanity? You can't be, because we're all contributing to our own insanity. We are destroying the purpose God had for us by fighting battles that weren't ours to begin with. Maybe I should clarify some more why I'm disgusted with our ignorance. Where did love go when our selfish ambition preceded God's desire for us to seek His kingdom and live like Him? Because we are falling to everyday temptations, not even using our falls to create a testimony for someone else to be encouraged through them. We just want to live it up because right now we're young and none of it right now seems to matter. Many of us are thinking I'm going to live as I please because I plan to live forever. So far so good, but that doesn't last forever. No one tells the right time by a broken clock, so please tell me how you're going to live your life making all the wrong decisions. Tomorrow isn't promised, your biological clock can stop ticking in an instant. Do you want to walk away with nothing stored up for your soul when it all ceases its existence? Walk around like this life is a gun shop. Drive-bys by words, thoughts, and deeds on every corner like the number of Charleston Carter bus stops. And that's why my heart's lost its shape. I'm dwelling over all the pain we keep admitting to each other every day. If you can, let's try to get oxygen back in my air ray. Change our motives by dumping our materialistic mindset in an ashtray. Toss stones at the mirror reflecting our past mistakes until it gives way. And say this prayer at the beginning of every time you're tempted to leave the mark for the high calling and go astray. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want.